the lone wolf, relentlessly hunting for your best mortgage rates.
Which I want to circle back around to what you just mentioned. And I get this a lot. I get it a ton. And it's typically first-time buyers, or it's maybe even not even first-time buyers. It's just the ill-informed.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, man. Right? They call me up.
It's always
They call me up. Hey, man. I want to just buy a mobile on like an acre because I'm going to save a bunch of money.
And I'm only 25 or 26 and
Right.
I can't do anything else. That's
Yeah.
what my mom told me.
Yeah, right? I can get a mobile.
Yeah.
but
I could get a
can't-
mobile or like
but
a condo, right?
But I can't get a stick-built house that's actually built to last.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Or,
And they tell you they
well.
don't even want to look at the stick-built houses because what's the point?
well, they think they can't afford it.
Correct.
And that's the problem. And it's not just mobiles, it's condos.
Yeah.
They're in the same group. They're in the same exact group. Hey, man, I just want to buy a condo just because, it's affordable and I don't have to mow the grass and,
I don't have any of that stuff to like worry about. Like it's not like a house, so it's not like the biggest commitment.
listen.
Little do they know
Yeah.
what kind of a commitment a condo is.
Yeah, how much it costs to have a guy come mow your grass?
Not that much.
Not.
I think my gardener cost $60 a month.
You know what the HOA, the average HOA here in Canyon Lake, and it's probably similar in other places
For a condo?
for a condo.
What?
I just pulled one today and did a loan comp, and it was $495
What?
a month.
Wait.
And that's most of them.
Wait, hold up.
That's most
So
of them.
you want to tell me that when you buy a condo, you not only have to pay the regular HOA, but you got another one too?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think anybody knows that.
Or if you live in the city, outside of a gated city where you don't have a regular HOA for a stick-built house.
Yeah.
You go buy a condo, you're certainly going to have an HOA.
Oh, for sure.
You go to mobiles, you may not have an HOA if it's on property, but you're going to take a rate hit.
Oh, for sure.
Rate and terms and points.
Huge
They're going to
hit.
hit you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to look at the sticker price and be like, oh yeah, that's a great price.
Right.
Then you start adding all that up, your rate bump and
It's
everything else.
Insane.
You might as well buy a stick-built house.
Insurance-wise, too, condo-wise, isn't it higher? Because you have to have so much more to go around with it, right?
Well, not only that, sometimes that's true, but not only that, a lot of these condos, a lot of people don't even realize, like first-time buyers that want to take advantage of an FHA,
Right.
which you don't have to be a first-time buyer to have an FHA loan. You could buy your 17th home
100%.
that you've ever had and use an FHA loan to buy it.
But they want that first-time buyer incentive money is what you mean, like the first-time buyer, the incentives that they give for that?
Well, yeah, a lot of people want very, very low down payment to get into a property.
Yeah.
They're going to have to pay some PMI. But the problem is, most of those condo complexes, if they're mismanaged financially, which a lot of them are, they aren't even FHA approved. So you could run around all day long looking at all these condos, or like spend all night on Zillow.
It's not even one that you can buy.
Flip it. Yeah, you're out. You're out.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
and then, on top of it, you get all the glory that comes along with a condo. You're attached to your neighbor who's pounding on your walls. It's like an apartment situation, so.
And you get to pay $500
That's
to have your lawn mowed.
What? I'm not knocking condos. Don't take this wrong.
Not at all.
I'm just saying
Condo's a great idea.
It is a great idea.
Maybe a second home,
Okay, I'm with that.
a vacation home, Airbnb. There's a lot of different scenarios where that could be good.
100%.
But
Not for
a
you.
lot of times it's more expensive monthly to buy a condo than it is to buy a stick-built house.
So crazy.
Even by a price gradient. And I actually have...
Yeah, I was interested. Do you have something that you could tell me, like numbers? Because I want to hear like the...
We actually worked with a client recently that I had to do a loan comp to show her.
Yeah.
And she looked at both of these places. These are real factual places. They're actually on the market right now.
Awesome.
One of them's under contract. But still, these are factual numbers with a factual loan profile.
Okay.
So we have a condo that's $349,000.
Okay.
And this is all built around a 5% down conventional.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I had to price it as a conventional loan 5% being the lowest in this scenario,
Mm-hmm.
is because most of the banks wouldn't even give me pricing on a condo for FHA.
That's a condo for you.
What?
And it was probably crazy interest rate too.
And right now the market's a little crazy too.
Yeah.
So a lot of banks are kind of eliminating their high risk
Yeah,
stuff.
they don't want to deal with it.
But there are a few banks, and if that's really what you want to do, we
They
can
can do it, yeah.
we can certainly serve.
Hey, we're not turning anybody down. We just want to make
No.
sure you know the benefits, the goods, the bads, all the in-betweens. I mean, condos are a great thing.
So check this out. Check this out.
I'm interested.
So this condo is, I think it's a 2-1.
Okay.
It's very, very small. I think it's around 1050 or 1100 square feet.
Okay.
If I get this to load.
And so everybody understands 2-1, we mean 2 bedrooms, 1 bath.
Yes, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, right around 1,000 square feet.
So not super big, about like, you know.
All right, here we go. 349 is a purchase condo.
5% down.
Yeah, we ran this on a FICO score of 650. It's
Which isn't about an average FICO
Yeah.
score for people these days.
about average. You
Yeah.
still get good rates at that
Yeah.
that FICO score. Look at this total payment at 349 was $2,909. Right?
That's insane.
Right.
Oh my, they may as well rent.
Well,
I mean, at that point.
that's a lot.
That is a lot.
And that's at 3.25%. Right? You're going to take a rate bump typically on condos. This particular scenario, believe it or not, has the same rate for a stick-built house or a condo.
Okay.
It's very rare that I see that.
Okay.
But on this one it is. What the difference is, what a lot of people don't realize or understand is points,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
This came with 1.5 points, which
So yeah, explain that kind of what even that means.
it's 1.5% of the loan amount. You have to pay that amount to get that rate
Got it.
for that property.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I knew that, but I just want to make sure you
Yeah.
did.
Which equates in this scenario, it equates to $4,910, right? But check this out. It's a just standard 30-day lock period, right? What everybody
Yeah.
typically locks
Yeah.
at. Closing costs are $10,446.
Okay.
Right? Now,
This is an SFR.
yep. This is $40,000 more. Single family residence.
No way.
The payment is hundreds of dollars less.
What?
It's only $2,698, right?
That
Because
is insane.
you drop that huge HOA off of there,
That is insane.
which you still have a regular HOA.
Of course, but you don't have double.
Listen, these HOAs will soak up your availability to purchase
I mean,
more
yeah,
expensive
yeah.
properties. Okay, now being 389, 5% down, you can say, oh well, that's $40,000 difference.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put more money down. On
Yeah, that's
$40,000.
what I kind of thought in my head. That's exactly what I
Right.
thought.
So the difference between 349 and 389 is about $2,000 difference down, right? So, but let's look. Your
Look
closing,
at those closing costs.
your closing costs are $2,000 less because you're not paying the points because it's not a higher risk loan. You're only paying 0.7 points in this scenario.
Wow.
Only $2,700.
Well, if
And
that doesn't blow your mind and make you want to buy a house over a condo, I don't know what will.
I'm telling you, man, it just grinds my gears that I can't get this through to people sometimes. But
I hope that this helps a little bit. I hope that people sit back and they think, they just take it into perspective more. Because I do understand the condo buying situation. I was a single mama for a long time, and I thought, hey, I need a smaller place. I don't want all the yard and all the, but to have
well, not only that, it's more marketable.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you too. And for people that want to have some equity in their home, what's going to shoot up faster, a condo or a house?
A house. 100,
So
110.
you're going to what's going to shoot down faster? Condo.
Yep.
So my thing is, if you're making the most important decision of your life, and you want to go into something that's your first place, a condo is just not the way to go. Period.
Not typically. This is I would say like 80% of the condo versus house scenarios that I look at, this is true.
Yeah.
There are some scenarios
Where the HOAs are lower and it's a different scenario.
Where it could make sense.
Okay.
Especially for the elderly.
True.
You know, situations like that sometimes make sense.
Or in areas, what if you've got an area like, you know, the housing prices are in the millions and the condos are in the, you know, 600,000-700,000.
Yeah, huge price gradient
Yeah,
difference. That could make sense too.
Yeah.
Certainly could.
So we're not saying for everybody, but definitely, I mean, if you're in this kind of a median height.
Well, and where that scenario comes into play, where there's a huge price gradient and you want to buy a second home, right? Or an Airbnb or something like that, maybe that HOA and that super, super lower price.
That makes sense.
Is affordable based off of your particular scenario.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. We tailor every scenario to the individual borrower.
Right.
We don't just stamp on
here's this payment, try to pay it.
Yeah. And we train all of our loan officers to do that too, to look deeper into the situation and really get the best product for their clients.
Well, it's a big deal to pick the right loan officer and the right realtor because you really have to find somebody who cares about you and not their paycheck at the end of the day.
We've actually built a whole database of realtors and loan officers across the United States
those people
that we make them abide by our standards,
right.
And that's the only people that we refer clients to, right,
as we should.
Well, because our business is built off of repeat
business referrals.
Exactly.
That's how it works. You don't want to do one person wrong because who's going to want to come to you for the next? You know what I mean? And there's no referral. There's no repeat. There's no entrepreneurship out of that. You know what I mean? You'll never build a business if you can't treat one person right.
Absolutely. So, if you're
wow.
looking at buying a condo,
don't not do it. But
it's not,
definitely do your research.
It's worth looking at. Give us a call.
Yeah.
Give us a ring. Give me a ring.
We'll tell you what to do.
Go to the lonewolf.us. Hit the call button.
Call us up. We'll give you the right answer.
Yes.
I mean, you can even give us your scenario. Well, you know, what kind of income you've got coming in, where you're at. I mean, JJ's a pro. He can hear your story. He can hear it out, and then flip you back and say, you know what, this is what you should do.
You're a pro too.
Hey, I learned from the best. What am I going to say?
I know, right?
That's all we got, guys. I'm Heather Duarte, and if you'd like to apply for a mortgage or get a free rate quote, go over to thelonewolf.us.